It's your boy. You know, some of you might recognize this channel from before when I was posting all that aquarium stuff and all that. But I got out of that a few years ago and only left that to the Facebook groups and stuff like that. Well, now I'm converting my channel back to what I one of my true passions, which is my Philadelphia Eagles. So that's why y'all notice the name change. It's the AngryBirdz TV. So I'm gonna let y'all for any of my subscribers that was only subscribed to me because of the fish and stuff like that. If this isn't what you into, you might want to unsubscribe me. I'm just gonna keep it real, cause that's what I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be posting a few other things on this channel, but it's gonna be mainly my sports. As most of y'all know, I'm a Philadelphia native, bred. You know what I mean? Stuttering, bred, born, and raised in the heart of Philadelphia, North Philly, 26 and Lehigh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I moved around, but I spent some couple years out in Southwest, but I'm North Philly's own. So when the first part of my upbringing was down in the Badlands, then we moved farther. We went up north a little farther to 26th Street. But yeah, North Philly's own. But anyway, let's get back into this. Like as I said, I'm Philly bred, so I'm everything Philadelphia. Whether it's the Flyers, whether it's Phillies, I'm all whatever's Philadelphia. That's what I hold down. But I bleed green, as y'all can see. You know, I could I'm doing this video with just this right now, but things gonna be changing as I do more videos. I'm gonna be adding more things into stuff, but just a little touch base on some things. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because I watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of videos, especially like my fellow Eagle fans. I watch y'all videos. My boy Desert Eagle. You know what I'm saying? Hey Darius, I like Darius. That's my guy. I agree with a lot of things. I agree with a lot of things. I don't agree with everything, but I agree with a lot of things that he talks about. We kind of on the same wave without even personally knowing each other, but we think a lot alike. I watch EDP. You know what I'm saying? I be agreeing sometimes with. I be agreeing. I'm not hating on him. I be agreeing sometimes. Sometimes I think I feel as though some things some things I don't agree with. But I watch Delilah. I watch her. I might have pronounced that wrong. If I did, I apologize. I apologize. But yeah, I watch it. My boy Beast Mode TV. You know what I'm saying? I watch him too, and a few other people. Right now I don't want to mess up too many more people. YouTube names. So I'm just going to say that. I watch a lot of you guys. In any case, and then watching the videos, I'm always commenting something, you know what I mean, or I'm getting into debates with my friends at work, you know what I mean, my friends that, you know what I mean, my neighborhood friends, however you want to call it, my homies. Because as usual, I got a few homies that one is a Cowgirls fan. My boss at work is a Cowgirls fan. Y'all can imagine what my life is like. You know what I mean? I got a couple Redskin homies. I got a few boys that's Giants fans. You know what I mean? One of my boys, I actually grew up with him. We've been friends since third grade, and he actually is a Dallas Cowgirls fan. I can't fucking believe it. But we always bump heads. But in any case, all those debates that come about in our normal gatherings, you know what I mean? It's all the time. You know what I mean? And a lot of them know I had this YouTube channel from before, and they was like, I might as well get back into this. So this is why I'm back. I was going to come back before the draft because I wanted to do a mock draft video, but my life, is real busy. So I haven't had a chance, but now I do. So now here I am in front of y'all. And feel free to comment down below. Whatever. If if you think I'm tripping when I post stuff and I say things, I'm tripping, post it. If you like what I'm saying, you agree, post it. If you don't like what I'm saying, you want to say, yo, fuck, you know what I mean? Post it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got thick skin. It's not about enough. I know everybody got their own opinion. Everybody gonna like what I say. Everybody, so, you know what I mean? Whatever. But in any case, I want to get right into this video. I'm almost at 5 minutes deep. and I have yet to talk about what I want to talk about. And I'm gonna start this Angry Birds TV by talking about the draft, since that just happened. So I'm gonna talk about the draft, how I feel about it. I love it. I love everything that we did. I do. There's mixed emotions about a particular pick. There's mixed emotions there. Y'all, but that's something I'm gonna talk about later. I'll get to it. Y'all, some of y'all probably felt the same way. So when I get to that, y'all know what it is. I'll actually gonna say it. But anyway, let's talk about the first pick. Oh, I think we got us a good one. I think we got us a good one. So a lot of y'all don't like the pick because he wasn't the sexy pick, or the pick that y'all fell in love with when y'all by reading these mock drafts. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. They just mock drafts. There are other people's opinions of who we should take and what team's going to pick. None of them know. They're guessing. You know. But I notice what a lot of people do, because even my friends is guilty of it. You know. They see these mock drafts, you know, they say, oh man, this guy got this guy going to him. This guy got the guy, and then the same guy, maybe we're going to get him. And then they research the guys on YouTube and stuff like that. And they're like, yo, this guy can actually fit our system. This guy can work. And they fall in love with the player. But then when we don't get that guy, they're heartbroken. And then they don't like the pick. They can't put up with the pick because they were set on this guy or this guy, you know. And I'm going to say, you know, years back, I was guilty of the same thing, so I understand. But you got to do your research. You got to do your own thing on all the players coming out. You know, watch college. You know, if you can, watch it. If you can't, understand. Well, still, if you see that, go on the internet the same way you Google and YouTube and watch all. Do the whole. If you're gonna know everything about everybody coming out, do your research on your own time. Google the list of every player coming out in this year's draft and research the players and do your own thing. Because that way, if a guy that wasn't mocked to us get picked, you already know the research on that player, and you can be like, oh, well, you know, at the end of the day, he's still a good player. Because that's what it is, man. In my eyes, man, you know, some of y'all might not agree, but I think we got the number one defensive end that came out in this year's draft, man. That's nothing against Miles. That's nothing against him. He did his numbers. He got his sacks. Shout out to him. Good job. And he went number one overall. But the reason why I feel like our guy is the guy is because if you do their numbers, even though Miles got a lot of sacks and all that kind of stuff, if you look at most of his sacks, they coming from lesser competition, smaller schools, stuff like that. But when you look at Derek, on the other hand, he went against the top competition in college, week in and week out, and he put up the same numbers, going against better competition. So that's why I say arguably, even if you don't say he's the number one, I'm gonna say when I look at the two of them, I'm gonna say 1A and 1B. That's what I'm gonna do. How y'all? All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So I love the pick. I think our defensive line, because we lacked it a pass rush last year like a motherfucker. Like in the beginning, we was getting after it, then it just tainted off. You know what I mean? If teams figured us out, they were throwing the quick passes we couldn't get to them. You know what I mean? But in any case, so we needed a pass rusher, and we got one. I know we brought in Chris Long to replace Connor Barwin. You know what I'm saying? We still got Vinny Curry on the roster, but Vinny is nothing more than a situational pass rusher. He'll never be a starter. We brought him in the same year we brought in Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox went on to dominate, and Vinny Curry got on the field sparingly. Yeah, when he was getting on the field, he was productive because of the rotation. You know what I mean? But now teams figured him out. And that's all it is. He can't stuff the ball. He can't stop the run. That's why he never been a starter, because he can't stop the run. So therefore, a lot of teams were like, well, when he's on the field, they think we're going to pass. Fuck it, we're going to run. And we're going to run his way. All right. I'm not hating on Vinny. I like the guy. I do. But I feel like it was a bad thing for us to give him so much money last year. We cut a guy that he couldn't beat out on his own. We cut that guy. Let him go. And gave this guy all this money. And then he still couldn't crack the starting lineup. So, whatever. I was hoping he'd step up too. But I thought it was a bad move. I was like, damn, since when did we get rid of a guy that another guy couldn't beat out just to get this guy another lane into the starting position? And you gave that guy plenty of money too. So, whatever. All right. But Chris Long we brought in. He's getting up there in age. He's got a long in the tooth, so we probably only going to get this one contract out of him. We probably only going to get this one contract. So now we can say that even if Derek doesn't start this year immediately, that you know what I mean, we actually still got a number one defensive end to replace Chris when he goes. Brandon Graham is getting up to an age, but he's still fairly young. You know, we got Fletcher Cox, we got Timmy. He wants to be called Tim Jarnigan. You know what I'm saying? And we brought in a few other guys on to help out the defensive line. So we're set now. Now we're set because we should be able to get after that pass rush. Fletcher Cox should be opened up a lot more now. Because who you gonna double team? You gonna double team Brandon Graham? You gonna double team Tim? You gonna double team Fletch? But if you do that, then you got Derek coming off the side of Chris coming out. You gonna double team so it's gonna be a lot more 1-on-1. So our pass rush should be very, very interesting this year, and I'm excited about it. On to round 2. Sidney Jones. Oh. I'm so happy about that pick. I can't tell y'all enough how happy I am. I know he's injured. I know it. But if this guy comes back fully healed, which he most likely will, like every other guy that had this very same injury, they came back and was able to produce. And so I'm excited. We got arguably the number one cornerback coming out, and we got him. What's not to love about that? Funny thing is, you look at these sports analysts, they all like, this is the biggest head-scratching pick in the draft. The Eagles, knowing that they need immediate cornerback help, they brought in a guy who won't see the field, immediately. They brought him in. Why? I don't understand that. I really don't. And a lot of you fans are falling into that. Well, let me just say this to y'all. Last year, Miles Jack was taken in the second round by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the second round with an injury, and they needed immediate help at linebacker last year. It was no secret. They needed immediate help. They still took this kid, knowing he wouldn't be see the field right away. Dallas Cowboys in round 2 took Jalen Smith last year with his injury, knowing they needed immediate help at the linebacker position. Nobody better than I. The sports analysts called it smart. They called it smart, even though they needed immediate help. Nobody bats an eye. The Eagles take a guy knowing they need immediate help at the cornerback position. Everybody loses their fucking mind. I don't understand. They're like, God damn, but you know why? It's because of this right here. If any other team would have took that guy, they would have been like, oh. But because it's us, they hate him. They act like we didn't address the cornerback position at all the rest of the draft. They act like we took Sidney Jones and was like, that's it, no more cornerbacks. Nah, we came right back. It took Rasul Douglas, who is, oh, I love it. I love that. He got the size. He got the aggression. He plays with enough confidence in himself, and he's a ball hawk. Yes, we got one. He's not crazy fast. A lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, but he's kind of slow. So is Richard Sherman. Let's be clear. Richard Sherman ain't no fucking burner. So is Josh Norman. Josh Norman ain't no burner. Neither one of them blew up the combine with those outstanding speeds, but they know how to play the position. They know how to lock a man down, and Rasul know how to do it. We got one. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? Who else did we bring in? Oh, all right. I'm gonna address that shit because this video is getting kind of long. That Donnell Pumphrey. I'm just gonna say it. I'm on the fence about that. I like him. I just don't like about how we went about to get him. I felt like if we were going to move up to take a running back, there was other running backs we could have moved up to get. Instead, we waited too long, and then when we moved up to get him. And I was like, damn, man, if you was going to move up for a running back, maybe you should have moved up a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? Got back into got back into the third round, or back into the fourth round, however, should have got back in there. You know what I'm saying? Before Steelers took my other young boy. Or you know what I mean? Before Joe Williams got off the board. Before Deontay Foreman got off the board. Before the fucking Redskins took Samaje Perine. You know what I mean? But in any case, this video is getting kind of long. So I'm gonna stop it right now. And I'm going to get back to it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Post down below how y'all feeling. I'll be right back.